What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the JuiceBox presented by LockCity. It's Claw here today, and I hope you guys are all having a great start to your weekend. Today we'll have episode number 103 of the JuiceBox with an outlook into the Friday MLB slate. But before we get into it, just a reminder that you can join our premium tier Discord at wap.com/LockCity. For only $5 per month, this gets you access to every cheat sheet every day across all active major sports, access to premium picks from all 9 of our pro cappers, and tons of sports-specific and stat-specific data points on a daily basis to help you become a better sports bettor. That's wap.com/LockCity. Get instant access for only 16 cents a day. All right, to recap yesterday, the JuiceBox Lock of the day cashed with ease. Tigers first 5 minus a half. It was juicy, but it cashed easily 4-0. You could have even taken the minus 1.5 that was out there for plus money, and that would have cashed with ease as well. So shout out to Scuball, shout out to Tigers. But let's get into today's slate. First game of the day, we have the Pirates at the Cubs. Paul Skeens versus Cade Horton. Yeah, I really do want to back the Pirates in some way here. Obviously, a huge pitching advantage. Paul Skeens, 1.88 ERA. Last 6 straight starts here with 1 earned run or fewer. I really want to back Skeens here. And last time he was in Wrigley, he went 5 innings, 4 hits, 0 earned runs, 6 Ks. And the time before that, when he was in Wrigley, he went 6 innings, no hits, no earned runs, and 11 Ks. So he's seen the Cubs offense, and he's had pretty good success for them, especially in Wrigley. He likes to show up in these bigger markets, I feel. And then Cade Horton on the other side. He's 3-1, 4.11 ERA. Backing the Pirates to score is always scary, but they have been playing better lately. They're 6-4 in their last 10. I think my favorite bet in this one would be to either just back Paul Skeens. My favorite props for Skeens would probably be under 1.5 earned runs. Like I said, it's hit in 6 straight, and it's hit in 2 games for him last year at Wrigley, where he's gone 11 innings, no earned runs there. Or I'd also take his over 6.5 strikeouts. It's a little juicy at minus 145. I do like that. As far as a side, I would lean the Pirates, but it's probably gonna be a sweaty 2-1 type of game if they're winning. So moving on, we have the Marlins at the Nationals. Edward Cabrera versus Mitchell Parker. Neither offense has really been doing anything lately. Let's see. The Marlins, last 4 games, they scored 2, 3, 3, 2. So they haven't scored more than 3 runs in 4 straight. The Nationals are probably even worse lately. 3-0, 4-2-0 in their last 5. Edward Cabrera has actually been pretty good lately. 1 earned run versus the Rays, 5 2/3, no earned runs versus the Giants, 5 2/3, no earned runs versus the Angels. Versus a struggling Nats lineup, I don't mind backing Cabrera to have a good game. Mitchell Parker, on the other hand, he does pitch better at home, so maybe he figured it out. He had a rough month of June, but maybe he's back on track. Faced the Rangers, 6 innings, 1 earned run, think my favorite bet in this one would just be the under. Neither offense is hitting lately. And Edward Cabrera is at least in top form, and I think that Mitchell Parker can hold down the Marlins offense to just a runner. So I'll take the under 9 here. Next up, we have the Blue Jays at the Phillies. Kevin Gausman versus Ranger Suarez. Gausman, he comes into this one 5-4, 3.87 ERA. He does struggle away from home, 4.35 ERA, 3.5 ERA on the road. His last few road starts at the Twins, he let up 3 earned runs. He dominated versus the Rangers, 1 earned run, 3 earned runs versus the Mariners, 6 earned runs versus the Yankees, 4 earned runs at the Astros. On the other end, we have Ranger Suarez. He's been really good lately. 4 straight starts of 2 earned run or fewer. But the Blue Jays come into this one really, really hot. I think that I would lean the Blue Jays here. I don't love the idea of backing Gausman, but the Blue Jays have been crushing lefties lately. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Philly 3-7 in their last 10. The bullpen is starting to become an issue as well. And the Blue Jays lately have been crushing lefties. Libator gave up 5 runs. Luzardo gave up 8 runs versus them. Chris Sanchez did shut them down, but they did get 6 runs off Jeffrey Springs, 7 runs off of Lopez. I think I'd lean the Blue Jays here. Next up, we have the Angels at the Orioles. We have Jack Kochanovich versus Charlie Morton. The Angels on the road are like literally the best offense in baseball. Now they get to face Charlie Morton and his 6.59 ERA. Kochanovich, on the other end, he's got a 5.61 ERA. No idea who's going to win this one because I don't think we can trust either pitcher here. If you do want to bet this one, it's probably a good game for props here. On both sides, Kochanovich, he's allowed 4 earned runs in 4 straight. Morton's been better, sort of. He just gave up 4 earned runs, only went 2 innings versus the A's. But before that, he did put together like 2 good starts in a row. But I would just play the over, or you could look into some hitter props. Moving on, we have the Reds at the Tigers. Looks like we have Nick Martinez versus Cater Montero. I would just go ahead and back the Tigers on the money line here. I don't think Nick Martinez is very good. He struggles on the road, and he struggles versus lefties. Montero, on the other hand, he's not the best either, but it looks like they'll probably have an opener for him. And he's been decent at times. 0 earned runs versus the Royals, 0 earned runs versus the Giants, 1 earned run versus the Rockies, 1 earned run versus the Orioles. I'm not too worried about the Reds' offense on the road either, so I would just take the Tigers here. Next up, we have the Yankees at the Red Sox. Ryan Yarbrough versus Garrett Crochet. Each of these 2 guys' last start were versus the other team here. So Crochet kind of got lit up by the Yankees. 5 earned runs. He did get 9 strikeouts. Yarbrough, on the other hand, He let up eight earned runs. It's tough not to back and over here, but I don't think the Yankees are going to shell Crochet 2 times in a row. He's an ace, so he should bounce back. I'd probably take the Red Sox on the money line here. Crochet strikeouts could also be a good look. You get over 7.5. I like that too. Next up, we have the Rays at the Mets. Taj Bradley versus Clay Holmes. Taj, yeah, he's been all over the place. His starts are lately been ranging from 7 earned runs to 7 innings of 0 earned run ball. So it's tough to say what we're gonna get from Taj. It's a pitcher's park in New York, so I think he could have a decent outing here. On the other hand, Clay Holmes, he's been pretty good lately too. 4 straight games of 2 earned runs or fewer. I think in this one I'd probably just take a first 5 under. Could get sweaty, but I think both of the pitchers can have success in this one. Next up, we have the Rockies at the Braves. We have German Marquez versus Bryce Elder. Elder is coming off an absolute gem of a game here. In 8 innings, 1 earned run, 12 Ks versus the Giants. But before that, he's been pitching pretty well still. 3 earned versus the Red Sox, 1 earned versus the Nats. He pitched well versus the Dodgers, only 2 earned runs. I think this is a total spot to back the Braves. German Marquez, he's got a 7 ERA. On the road, he's struggled as well. 3 earned runs at the Marlins, 5 earned runs at Arizona, 5 earned runs at the Giants, 6 earned runs at the Royals, 7 earned runs at the Dodgers, and 5 earned runs at the Padres. I think the best bet in this one is to just take the Braves minus 1.5. Next up, we have the Athletics at the Royals. We have Luis Severino versus Michael Wacha. And we're going to come back to this one later for the JuiceBox Lock of the day. But moving on, we have the Twins at the Astros. Chris Paddock versus Colton Gordon. My favorite bet in this one is going to be Colton Gordon over 4.5 strikeouts. You can get that at plus 110. Gordon, he's gone over this line in 3 of his last 4 starts. Now he gets this Twins lineup who's actually really struggled versus lefties lately. Let's pull this up. Patrick Corbin just got 6 strikeouts. Chris Bubic got 9. Noah Cameron got 8. Garrett Crochet only got 6, but still got at least 5. Sale got 8. Reagan's got 11. Martin Perez got 9. So I love this line here for Gordon over 4.5 strikeouts, plus 110. Next up, we have the Cardinals at the Brewers. Eric Fedde versus Freddie Peralta. The Cardinals' bats have been ice cold lately. Mizorowski just threw like 5 no-hit innings before he got hurt. So that's unfortunate, but the Cardinals bat 0 runs, 2 runs, 4 runs and 3 runs, and they've lost 5 in a row. I'm gonna back Freddie Peralta here. We'll get the better arm. 2.69 ERA. and he's been even better at home with a 1.29 ERA at home. So I would just take the Brewers on the money line here. Next up, we have the Padres at the Diamondbacks. Stephen Kolek versus Ryan Nelson. I think in this one, I want to back the Padres. Just don't really trust Ryan Nelson. 7 earned runs in his last game. He did have 2 good starts before that, but the Padres, I think, can get to him here. I would lean the Padres as an underdog in this one. Kolek has been pretty good. No earned runs in 2 straight games. So he's been in good form. I like the Padres here. Next up, we have the Guardians at the Mariners. We have Gavin Williams versus Luis Castillo. I think my favorite bet in this game would be the under. Neither of these offenses are great. I also think that Gavin Williams over 5.5 strikeouts is a good look. The Mariners have started to strike out quite a bit lately, so Williams has got the stuff, and this is like the ultimate pitcher's park as well. And the last game of the night, we have the Giants at the Dodgers. Logan Webb versus Yoshinobu Yamamoto. I think this is a smash spot for the Dodgers. The Giants are coming off a series at Coors. I like the Dodgers at home here, and I also like Yamamoto over 6.5 strikeouts. But going back to the A's at the Royals for the JuiceBox Lock of the Day, we are going to go to we're going to take Luis Severino under 2.5 earned runs. That's minus 105 on DraftKings. It's also available on MGM and Bet365. It's basically available on every book except for FanDuel. But I like this spot here for Sevy. On the road, he's been nails. Let's see really quick. On the road, his last few starts, 1 earned run at the Astros, 0 earned runs at the Giants, 1 earned run at the Rangers, 1 earned run at the Brewers, 0 earned runs at the Mariners. So every start, this is hit for him on the road. He's got a .87 ERA away from the small home ballpark. Versus the Royals, he's also got great BVP numbers. They're only batting .204 in combined 54 at-bats. And the Royals offense just can't score. I mean, 0 runs yesterday, 3 before that, 2 before that. They did score 5. It was against the White Sox, but then before that they scored 1. So they've scored 2 or fewer runs in 3 of their last 5 games. And they've scored 3 or fewer runs in 4 of their last 5 games. This Royals team just can't hit the ball. So, yeah, I love this spot here for Sevy. Under 2.5 earned runs, minus 105. Lock that in for the JuiceBox Lock of the Day. Let's cash, and we'll see you guys all here again tomorrow. Peace.